Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to do, because somebody requested to see a fishbowl angel, this is the one that I came up with today, and I'm making this one for Golden McClary. So you can see, here's her little wings in the back, and they're both fishbowl, face and body. There's gold up underneath, so it kind of shines through her little lace dress. So we're going to make her today. And these are some of the things that you're going to need. You're going to need 2.5 inch wire lace or ribbon. And I got this at the Dollar Tree, and it's really, really pretty. And you're going to need some lace. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you can see it, but up here at the top it's actually elastic. This saves a lot of time of having to stitch it and gather it. So if you can get it with the elastic, that's perfect. If you can't, then you just have to go back and forth with the needle to gather it up. So I've already cut the sections that I need. And you're going to need some little beads for her necklace. And you're going to need 3 gold chenille stems to weave back and forth for her halo. And a little piece to wrap the wings. And if you're going to do it with a wreath, you're going to need a red and a green chenille stem, and you're just going to twist them together just like that. And once you make it into a circle, you just cut off whatever you don't use. You're going to need a little fishbowl, the small one, and you're going to need the large one. And gold glitter and pink, soft pink glitter. And you're going to need some white chenille for if you want to do her hair in white like I did. You're going to need white. If you want to do her hair in a different color, I actually went to Hobby Lobby this morning. I wanted a yellow, but they didn't have any, so I wound up getting a brown. So what I'm going to try and see what her hair, what it looks like with brown hair. And let's see what else. Your hot glue, scissors, and of course you're going to need your mopping glue. So we'll go ahead and get started. Swirl it around, get it all up inside. Set it over to drain and do the next one. At some point, I'm sure, I will run out of mopping glue and go on to whatever the next cheapest one that I find at the Dollar Tree, just so that everyone can see. It doesn't necessarily have to be mopping glue, just any floor wax, just as long as it's got the wax in it, because that's actually the part that is the glue part of it. So this is the small one. So we're going to do a soft pink in this one. And you're just going to swirl it around. Tap out any extra. And this can go right back into the container because there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't hurt it. Bang out any little, because it does cling to the plastic. And we have a few bubbles down in there, so we'll get them. Just like that. And we're going to do the bottom in gold. If you don't want to do gold, you can do silver, or if you don't want her to have a pinkish face, you can do it in white, just whatever you choose to do. Just spin it around, get the inside nice and coated, and tap out the excess. Go ahead and pour it right back inside the bottle. You're actually going to glue this one. It's going to be, instead of gluing it upright like this, you're going to actually take it and turn it upside down. So you're gluing the two openings together. And you'll see why when we go to do her hair, you'll actually have something to glue the hair to. So this one is a little bit different. Took me a minute to figure out how I was going to do her hair, and I thought, well, we'll just tip it upside down. Just go all the way around and glue it. And for her dress, you're going to need two sections of the lace. And this section, because it's already gathered with the elastic, this one is about 10 inches, roughly. Yeah, it's about 10 inches. And the other one, which is going to be the bottom, well, that one is also, that's about 10 inches. But what you're going to do is glue them together. And tack it down here on the bottom. And if you have a low melt gun, glue gun, it would be best, because this does get hot and you're pressing it together through lace, so you're going to get glue on your fingers. And just glue them together. Make sure you have the stitching where they've gathered it with the elastic on the inside. Just pinch it together. And then come down and just a little dab. Just enough to hold it together so that it closes it off. Okay. On the first one, which is the bottom of her dress, you're just going to slide it over her head, and you're going to go halfway, about halfway down the body, because you want it to sit down to the table. So you're going to go about halfway down. Not quite, but... And as you're gluing it, you can kind of just hold it and make sure that it's touching. And just piece by piece, move it down. this makes it so that, and it's kind of pulled tight, so it kind of makes the bottom of her dress go straight down instead of poof, because you want the top one to poof out, so it's layered. So find your seam where you put it together, and you're going to put the top one the same way, so you're going to line the seams up. As soon as I find this one, there it is. So you're going to make sure that you line the seams up, and then you're going to slip the next one right over on top of the first one, and just kind of let it rest at the neck. Go up underneath, and the ruffle part of it, just push it upwards. So this is what you have. This is what it looks like. Just like that. So this is kind of straight down, and this one is kind of puffy. You don't have to worry about gluing it in place or anything like that, because you're going to go around it with a necklace, and it's not going to go anywhere. So find your back seam. Well, there it is. You find your back seam, and put a little dab of glue. We're going to go ahead and put our necklace on. Go right around. And you're going to leave a little bit of opening in the back to attach her wings. It'll make it sit easier. Her wings will go right in that opening right there. Just press those on. For her hair, just get out your loopy chenille and find the end of it. And right here, where the bottom of the bowl is, you're going to start at the front. You're going to measure from side to side. And you're going to do this in rows. And believe it or not, it doesn't take that many rows. So you're just going to cut your chenille. And you're going to find your inside wire piece. Sorry, getting off camera here. So you're going to find your little chenille wire piece, and right on the end, and you're going to stick it right down on the side and let it cool. And you're going to come across the front of it and find your inside piece. Give it some glue and glue it right to the bowl. And you can go back and trim up any that are not looped to make it look better. Just give her a little trim. And then right here in the front, just a little spot, just to hold it right there in place. And then you're going to do the next row. You're going to measure it Put your inside metal piece. Give it some glue. And put it right next to, not close because these are looped and they spread out a little bit. So it kind of fills it in like a curl. Just stick it there and then move it in place. So you can see it's like little rows of curl. And the next one, same way. Just kind of measure it. Put it on there, just so you can see. And once you glue it down, the little loops come back and they cover up that glue. So you don't even see it. Just hold it in place until it cools. Then you're going to do the other side. And if it moves like that, you just go in, put a little dab of glue just to hold it in place. And then again, you're going to go just like that. Measure it. Now when you get to the back, it's a little bit different because it's not sitting on a flat surface. So with this one, you're actually going to put it on the doll or bowl. And stick the whole thing right down into the glue and just hold it in place till it cools. And you're probably going to need just one more little piece, maybe two. Again, I'm going to put a good amount. Stick it on there. Make sure that there's no gap. Try trim up any little pieces that don't look right. Give it a little haircut. And for the last little piece, you probably just will need just a fold. So just take a little piece and fold it in half. Put your glue in there. And stick it right in there to finish off her hair. And there's all her hair. So far, this is what she looks like. For her halo, when I did the first one, I made it with just one chenille stem, and it just didn't look right. It was too small, or I felt it was too small. So what I did was I took 3 of them and just braided them, and it made it thicker and a little bit fuller. So just, however, I mean, it's a matter of taste, preference, just however you want to do it. One just seemed kind of skimpy to me, so I just took 3 and braided them. Just like any other braid. All the way to the end. Then you take and put it in a circle and wrap them around each other. Kind of straighten it out. So I put some in the back, blue, and some in the front, and placed it where I wanted it. For the wings, I took two pieces of ribbon, one about 20 inches, and the other one was about 18 inches. What you do is, again, if you have a low temp gun, it's best. But just run it right on the edge, and you're going to create a circle. Kind of marry up your ends. So you have this. And you're going to do that for both of them. Just a little bit of glue on the end. Just stick them together. As you can see, I'm having to clean the glue from my fingers. What you're going to do now is take and flatten it, just like that, and put that glued section in the middle, as close as you can get it anyway. And you're going to do that to both of them. That looks about even. Then you're going to take and you're going to gather it back and forth like a little accordion, with the little one first, or doesn't matter, and then your big one, just back and forth. And you're going to wrap it with a chenille stem right in the middle and twist it a couple of times, as tight as you can. Now if you'll leave these two pieces on, and you take and you just twirl them upwards in a circle, both sides, kind of make them even, and you fold it up onto, it kind of gives it a little heart-shaped decoration in the back. This is going to be pointed outwards. So you're going to take your glue, pretty good amount, because you want it to stick, and right here where the beads were left open, stick it right in there and hold it until it cools. That will cover up where you've glued them together, where you've wrapped them, and it's a cute little decoration. Now you can go back and fluff them out the way you want them. So you have this so far. And there's her little wings. For the arms, you just need 2 little pieces of chenille. And if you think she looks fine without arms, that's fine too. Just do her face and you can be done. I was debating on whether or not to do arms, but you just measure from the side and how far you want it to go into the front. And cut it. And you want want them to be the same length. So just you're going to find the inside piece, a little bit of glue, and oh, I got her hair, and you're going to figure out where you want it on the side. Hold it until it cools a little bit. And then do the other side. Then you can go back and trim up any ones that are not looped, just to make it look better. You can make your wreath. Turn it up. Make you a ribbon, or a bow. It's hard when you're trying to make a tiny bow, but make you a bow. And of course, I cut it crooked, or the wrong way, I should say. Today is just not my bow making day. And stick it to the wreath. And you're going to glue it right to the ends of her hands. And if you don't want to use a wreath, you can use a flower or a bell or just anything that you want to use. So you have this. And she's almost done. She just needs a face. And I have her little face right here. So she needs her little lips. And her little nose. Unlike Santa, Santa didn't get a nose because I didn't cut it, and he got his nose later. And her little eye. And there you have your fishbowl angel. And this one with brown hair. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and thank you for watching.